Hello, my friends. Thanks for coming to draw with me. Do you know why I do these videos? I've learned so much from art. I want to share it. 10 minutes is not too much. Maybe it is. Sometimes in my life, I didn't have 10 minutes. It was like this kid could never be left for a minute without supervision. I think I need to put that in my book. Because how many people have the same feeling? I cannot do anything for myself or anything that doesn't directly contribute to taking care of my kids and my house. Sometimes it's probably work. Yeah, I have that same experience. Oh, my poor baby. He pulled the phone down on top of himself and bruised his eye that day. I felt so sorry. He's hugging my pregnant belly, the next baby inside. He got up on his hands and knees. What a day. That was exciting. Second baby's getting snuggles from dad. I just loved this face. It was like an angel. My children have angel faces. There's no describing the feeling of looking into your beautiful baby's face. You can't share it with anyone. It's got to be experienced yourself. Oh, I just love my kids. And then now my youngest is in school, and I knew it was coming, so I thought I need to make sure I have something to do that's going to help me get through this separation trauma from my kids, not having a baby to take care of anymore. So I started doing some art every day, and I can tell you it's made me feel better. I'm just a little bit more confident, a little bit more secure, and accepting the fact that I'm a creative, artistic kind of person, and most kind of people are sensitive, and we take criticism a little bit too hard. And we often give up on our dreams in order to just do something that seems more practical. Or we give up on our dreams just to take care of the person who needs us the most. And it's not like dreams are the most important thing in the world. Practical life is more important. Feeding your kids and taking care of them. But if you can enrich your life and other people's life through creativity, then you do it. I put a scarf on his back because he was getting sunburned and he would get a rash if I put sunscreen on him. Sensitive skin baby. Here he is looking at his own hand very thoughtfully at 9 months old. Such a cognitively aware moment. Buried dad in the sand. On the beach. I forgot about that. Baby playing with the waves. I was kissing my husband who's stuck in the sand. That's cute. Uh-oh, diaper came off in the water. Grandma took a picture. I'm trying to put it back on. All of these would be great scenes for my book. Which ones do I do? They're so cute. Dad's helping him dig. This was our apartment in Ohio. We had just a piece of that building right there. And no light ever came inside the building. And we went to a friend's house and there was actually light on the floor. It was so amazing. We're so happy to get some light inside the house. So let's draw something. Which one of these do I draw? I thought I might do a family photo. Like everyone looks normal except that kid right there looks different. You know, I don't know why my brain came up with that dragon boy on a cover of a book and it said once there was a boy. But ever since it did, I've been thinking about it. Trying to figure out how would that actually be. Special needs kids don't look like special needs kids lots of times. My kids look like normal kids, but they have special needs. And it took me years to admit that my kids were different and needed help. Oh, I love this picture. Making his birthday wish. It's kind of a grief when you realize that your child is different and there's nothing you can do about it. So here's the book. I need another page for this book. Let's see. I need my picture that I drew yesterday to remember what I drew and what he looked like. So here's the high chair. Make the high chair big and him small. He's got ears and hair and the big eyes and kind of nose like that. Mouth open to take the spoon. The spoon's coming at him, but it's got to be farther away, right? So you can see it in the profile. You got to hold it in your hand, and the hand looks like this. There's no light on my scene. Just a sec. There are a couple reasons why I do these videos. I do them for you, and I do them for me. It's like having an assignment in school. You do it because you know you have someone's asking you to do it, and you've got to turn it in. So I gave myself an assignment to make a video every day. That makes me get over here and start working on it, because otherwise I will find some kind of avoidance behavior. I will do the dishes or the laundry or organize my closet or call my friends, all of which are good things to do, but not the thing that I told myself I was going to do. Oh, these are going to be surprised eyes right here. And then he's got this open mouth. Yeah, I do know that picture. So I need to remember this right here. I like this. I don't really know exactly how my character looks, so I keep changing it. Every time I draw it, it's a little different. I figure that's probably how everybody does it when they're trying to create characters. Can you see this right here? I'm going to scoot it up. You grab your paper, draw something that you're working on. My son and I were talking about Star Wars and how it came out the year I was born, and I grew up on the original episode 4, 5, 6, and that is correct in my mind. Those are the originals, they're the best. And then when George Lucas decided to retcon his fun, because technology improved so much that he could go back and rework his art piece, which was our Star Wars movies. But by then, they belonged to the public. Everybody loved them the way they were. Nobody wanted them to change. It was no fair to go changing anything now. And so when they did 7, 8, 9, they tried to go back to the original sort of stuff that the fan, sort of like a fan service. And some people thought that wasn't good, and other people were arguing about it, because by this time, people had so much invested in this story. They'd had 20 years to really, really love these stories. Maybe 40 years. He's got to have a fat tummy there. And so it was almost like it belonged to us, and it was not allowed for anyone else to change the story now. Oh, he needs a bib on, right? Yeah, a bib tied around his neck. Babies hate bibs. My kids would never wear bibs. Okay, bib. And it needs to have splatters on it. Actually, it needs to say mommy loves me. That's what it needs to say. Yeah. And that's my story about Star Wars. It just goes with the theme of you make art and you have to also put it out in the world. It's yours until you share it, and then it belongs to everybody. You have to share, and then once you share, you give it up, and then you let other people do something with it. It has a life of its own. You'll hear other people talk about that, artists and stuff. So I hope that's inspiring to you. That's kind of why I do these videos. I do these videos for two reasons. First, I gave myself an assignment. It made me feel like I was getting it done. And second, to share with you and inspire you to do some of your own. I hope you are doing your own art. Now the repairman is here to fix my stove, so I gotta go. Hope you got your 10 minutes in. Talk to you later. Bye. With my little kid yesterday, I built this crazy, ugly dragon model thing, and my kid said it was really ugly. He was right. Plus the clay is like black and green, so it's not a pretty color. You can't see it, but you know, I'm working. Any little bit helps, trying to get closer to your goals.